Well, Scott, first of all, I want to thank you for coming out. Definitely appreciate having a company like Manpower and someone as yourself to give us a different perspective that we don't often see here in Southern California. First question for you is, what value do you see in an organization like ICCG bringing together folks from different industries to foster discussions, around the topic of big data?
Well, I think specifically with big data, one of the most important things is always having a really comprehensive understanding of what's happening. And the only way to do that is to be pushing the envelope, if you will, in terms of what you know. And there's so many opportunities to learn and grow, and the world's moving so fast that taking a little bit of time to sit down and listen and to hear about others' experiences can be incredibly impactful. And whether it's healthcare or supply chain or technology company or credit reporting company, there's little lessons that we can learn and apply in our business and leverage that to become more efficient and to leverage big data better and just to be thinking about things differently.
So what do you think so far?
I'm having a great time. I mean, it's beautiful here, just the interactions I've had, the individual conversations have been wonderful. I mean, everyone here seems to be really dedicated to a similar mission and really interested in sharing knowledge and resources, and you don't typically find that at conferences, so it's been great.
Well, great. That's the environment we're trying to foster, and maybe we can take that one step further. Given those initiatives and those conversations that you went over with the folks, the other CXOs and such, what's your views on their ideas around big data?
Well, I mean, there's no doubt that everyone understands the importance of big data and is looking to big data to be an integral part of their business strategy. Some of the perspectives that I thought were really interesting were just around the idea of identifying talent that can leverage big data and take advantage of it, and then also just thinking about how big data is applying in things like the healthcare space, and just thinking about it in almost outside of the business context, and thinking about it into the application of daily lives has just been very eye-opening and very interesting.
Great. So where do you see it going?
Well, I tend to think that big data is something that is going to be less of a novelty, I guess, and more of the normalcy, right? It's information. It's the data that we use to make decisions. It's what we rely on to make strategic decisions scientifically, and the competition in the global economy requires that the companies can sort of see around corners, right? And can predict what's going to happen, and the best way to do that is through leveraging big data. So I think it's prominent already, but I think it's going to become more prominent and more embedded within the global economy.
Great. And I know you talked a bit in your presentation about where you at Manpower are, but can you give us a recap? Where do you think your company is today with regards to big data?
Sure. We are definitely leveraging big data. We can do better. We are a big global company with countless interactions on a daily basis with just a ridiculous number of individuals, right? So one of the things that we need to do better is to identify areas where we can better capture data around each individual interaction. I mean, we can learn so much from every interaction with a candidate for a job, or with a client, or with a hiring company. And one of the things that we need to do is better capture that information and then house it in a place where we can access it and learn from it. That's key. And like all the other companies here, we're trying to figure out how to govern that data. Who can access it, who can't. Making sure that we get insight from the legal team and all that good stuff. So, yeah.
Great. Well, Scott, definitely appreciate the information.
Yeah, thank you very much.
We're glad to have you.
Glad to be here. Thank you.